Hi Gemini, welcome to your mid-May 2020 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Gemini, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're safe and healthy during these times. Guys, I just wanted to take the moment to say that I really appreciate all your love and support for myself and the channel. I know that a few of you have reached out to me, whether that was through the comments, through direct messages on Instagram, through email, asking if I've been okay. I've been okay, guys. I know my energy wasn't the top notch in the past few readings, but you know, I have been going through some things in my personal life, but I'm okay. I am healed, I am strong, and I really do appreciate all your love and support. I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you guys so much. I'm so thankful to have you guys in my life. Also, Gemini, I am still selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles on my online shop, mermaidscalesshop.com. I hand-select each crystal that goes in every crystal set that I feel every purchaser will resonate with, as well as I hand-make every candle that I sell in my online shop, where I intuitively choose the colors and the scents that I believe every Zodiac sign will vibe with. If you're interested in making a purchase for yourself or someone that you love, please feel free to check out my online shop, where you can find the link in the description box of this video. Alright Gemini, let's get started. Alright. So this is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Stellium, and or any other placement you see fit for the sign of Gemini. This is not going to resonate with every Gemini that listens to this message. Messages are said for those who need to hear them the most, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritize the messages that I provide during this reading. If this reading isn't for you, Gemini, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements, because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more at this time than your sun sign does. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I do have to say, Gemini and cross watchers, that's important to remember that energy is fluid. Therefore, you may feel like I am describing a certain situation where the roles are flipped or reversed, and that is completely fine. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion should you feel like that resonates with your situation the most. But because this is a Gemini reading, I will make Gemini the main subject of the reading. Finally, we all have divine masculine and feminine energies within each and every one of us. So if at all during this reading you hear me say the words masculine or feminine, please know that I'm only referring to the energies, not the gender or the sex. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. Gemini, I'm tuning into an energy that is around you, that is energetically or connected to you through romantic feelings, whether, you know, you don't have to be in a relationship to have this reading resonate with you, or you know, for this energy to come through. I'm asking for an energy around you that has romantic feelings towards you, that wants to come through and say how they feel, what they think about you, what they like about you, what they don't like about you, and what their highest hopes and deepest fears are in regards to you, Gemini. So Gemini, I gotta say that Virgo's here very strongly with the Hermit card. Some of you guys could have Virgo in your chart, or you could be connected to a Virgo. It doesn't have to be the case. But Gemini, I feel as if there's an energy coming through that wants to know how you feel and is a bit confused about how you feel towards them or what you want from this connection. And again, it could be vice versa. With the Five of Swords, about how they feel about you, someone's very conflicted and I almost feel like someone feels a bit slighted, whether that's you, Gemini, or the person you're connected to. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be connected to a Sagittarius or have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart. But yeah, I do feel as if someone in this connection here is feeling a bit like this connection has been a lot of work on them, a lot of stress even, I'm kind of feeling. Someone really is trying to make this work. Someone really wants to make this work. But I do feel as if someone feels like it's a bit one-sided here. I don't know if you know this person through work. Maybe you've worked with them, whether that's in the same corporation or the same job, or you guys have collaborated on a project before for some of you, but not everyone, clearly. I do feel like there is still hope, and that's why the person, whoever this is still feeling so conflicted here, because they love being around you. They absolutely love being with you. When you guys hang out, it's always a ton of fun. You always know how to put a smile on their face, is what I'm hearing. But then it's almost as if, I don't know if you guys get in a bit of arguments, a bit of tiffs, or someone just completely withdraws, completely almost feels like ghosting in some way for a few days, I'm even hearing. And then it's kind of like someone really wants to reach out, someone really wants to start the conversation again, but there's been times in the past where their messages or their attempts were kind of failures, or that's how someone feels. But they still are trying to put this work in. Others of you, I feel as if someone kind of dropped the load and they said, you know what? If they're feeling me, if they like me, then they'll show me. But I'm going to kind of let go of this situation until the other person shows me that they're more interested, because why do I have to put in all the work? I'm seeing mini skirts here. I don't know if the person you're connected to, Gemini, wears mini skirts, or you wear mini skirts specifically. I'm seeing a denim jean mini skirt. Maybe you're wearing one now, but it doesn't have to be the case. But yeah, I'm also seeing like a conversation on the floor. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing that. Maybe it provides confirmation for someone out there, like you guys had a deep conversation while sitting on the floor. I don't know. It's not for everyone, clearly, but it's for someone out there. The fact is that someone doesn't want to be the only person to try to make this work. They're kind of just, you know, instead of trying to force a square piece in a round hole, whatever happens, happens. I'm kind of letting go. But they're feeling conflicted about that, Gemini. They are. Whether that's you or the other person, because how they feel. Five of Swords energy. Aquarius energy. You could be connected to an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart somewhere. Yeah, I feel as if this person is overthinking, overanalyzing a lot about the situation between the two of you. As if when they receive the messages from you, or you receive the messages from them, it's like trying to dissect what exactly they mean. I'm also kind of getting that, yeah, someone feels a bit bitter about this connection, because I'm feeling like there's some unfairness going on here, as if someone feels like the other person got the upper hand. And for someone out there, they're kind of pissed about it, whether that's you, Gemini, or the other person. Yeah, it's with the Five of Swords, it's always that energy like tit for tat, right? And someone just wants to gain the upper hand. And I do feel as if there was a remark someone said. I do feel like it was written, maybe a message or even a phone call, that really kind of threw someone off. And again, what that message is for verbatim is different for all of you, but you'll know what I mean. I almost feel a bit of someone wanting to get back at someone too, which isn't a great energy. Let's go ahead and clarify this. Why is the Five of Swords how this person feels about Gemini? Why is the Five of Swords the feelings that this person has for Gemini? Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, with the Four of Swords, well, someone's definitely been withdrawing out of this situation, but I feel, again, it's because, hey, I don't want to put more effort, more work in it than I have to. If they're interested, they're going to show interest. If not, I'll have my answer. Yeah, I do feel an energy of ghosting with the Five of Pentacles, or someone feels as if there's a lack of love, a lack of appreciation. But, you know, they're conflicted because although this is the situation, what I feel like it is with you currently, Gemini, again, people are on different timelines as far as energy goes, they do want to start something brand new again, Gemini, because you definitely bring a lot of passion out of this person. Excitement, fun, thrill. I mean, I don't know, they just have a blast with you. Is kind of what I'm getting, and that doesn't mean that you guys have to go on these extreme dates of where you know, take risks. You know what I mean? It's just that the energy you bring to them, Gemini, is always something fulfilling. They're always satisfied. You leave them feeling satisfied, but when you're not physically together or around each other, then it's like completely as if you were never there in the first place. And again, this could all be vice versa, right? But they're conflicted because they do want to reach out. But again, they're afraid of rejection from you. But I gotta say, because there's two people in this card, I do feel like the feelings of lack are reciprocated. I do feel like you guys have ghosted each other even, or just not responded to each other's messages just because it's like, oh, you're gonna do that? Okay, I'll give them a taste of their own medicine type of thing. Also, I don't know if someone's sick. If you are, I hope a speedy recovery, or someone may be sick right now. But yeah, there's definitely a bit of a tension in the air between the two of you. But I do feel with the Ace of Wands, like someone does want to break that tension. But with Wand energy, it's kind of like sweeping it under the rug versus addressing it. Or like, you know, they don't want to address the white elephant in the room between the two of you. Also, you know, with this Four of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck, there could be a bit of quarantine time that's going on between the two of you. Or at least that's someone's excuse, I'm hearing, as to why you guys can't really hang out. What they think about you is the Hermit card. The card of Virgo. Again, some of you could have Virgo in your chart, or you're connected to a Virgo. It doesn't have to be the case. They think you've completely withdrawn. Like, you are just not interested. But I do feel this energy that someone, they have a good idea as to why you withdrew. They're definitely not naive as to why you may have pulled your energy back. I think they know exactly why. And I don't know, like, again, for that, like, tit for tat energy or getting the upper hand, maybe you felt that in the recent past with them, and almost someone kind of wants to say sorry, but then again, like, doesn't want to make the effort if it's not going to be noticed. I don't know who that's for, but it's for someone out there. I don't know why I'm getting so much clothes with you, Gemini, but I see someone wearing like a tube top or like a strapless dress, whether that's you or the person you're connected with. But I don't know. Others of you, Gemini, I'm kind of feeling the energy that someone needs or knows you need your space from them. So they're trying to give you that space. They're trying to give you that respect of needing your time alone. But they do miss you. And that's part of the confliction here, is that they do miss hanging out with you. They do miss spending time with you. They do miss you. I'm also seeing a blue butterfly. I don't know if that will resonate with you guys, but symbolically I feel as if someone really wants to end this tension by reaching out and speaking out. And blue is the color of the throat chakra, so I do feel like words are being held back, but there's something that needs to be said that will free up and ease up the tension between the two of you and even transform the connection to something of a higher place, because right now it's a bit stuck. Right now there's not a lot going on, but someone does have a whole lot to say. And I kind of do feel for some of you it's an energy of an apology, or breaking the ice between the two of you. What they like the most about you, Gemini: Knight of Wands energy, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could have Sagittarius in your chart again. Doesn't have to be the case, but again, you're a lot of fun to be around. You always want to experience, explore, try new things. I feel like, Gemini, with you, you're down to do whatever as long as you're going to have a good time. You always make the best out of the situation is what I'm hearing. Like, even if something were to go wrong, plans were kind of changed, or like, I don't know, something along those lines, you always just know how to turn it into a good time despite the fact that everything didn't go according to plan. Some of them do view you a bit wild, I'm not gonna lie, not everyone clearly, but they love that. They find it exhilarating, they find it sexy, they find it passionate. You go after what you want. When you have your eyes set on something, you go for it. I almost feel like for some of you out there, you were the first ones to make a move on them, and they thought that was sexy and confident and alluring. You make them feel very flattered, just the things you say to them and the way you, like, I don't know, I'm seeing like thigh touching or like ear whispering, and like, I heard they like your laugh or your giggle or something. I don't know who that's for, and it could be the other person, Gemini. But they find you flirtatious too. They like the way you flirt. There's a particular way you flirt that is very charming. The way you are with words is very sexy. I'm seeing like brown boots too, with heels on them. Doesn't have to be. I'm also hearing Tims too, like Timberlands. I don't know if you have those or someone else does. That may be confirmation for someone. Oh, and Gemini, they like it when you're on top too. They do. You know how to take control of sexual experiences and situations. But what they don't like about you, Three of Pentacles energy, Capricorn energy. Some of you could have Capricorn in your chart. Doesn't have to be the case. So there's a couple things I'm getting from this for different ones of you. For some of you, they feel as if your energy is not specifically directed towards love or specifically this connection with this person. You have a lot going on. You have a lot that you want to accomplish. Some of you could be career-wise, and they feel like you have other priorities that are higher on your list than they are, and that kind of upsets them because for some of them, you're their number one priority, or at least getting this connection off the ground for some, or at least they think about that a lot, whether they communicate that or not. But I feel like they hold back because, again, they're not sure how you feel or what you think about it. You think is really kind of the key word here. Others of you, I have to say, and this isn't for everyone, they may feel like you even have other options as far as people goes. that, you know, I don't feel like you guys are in a solid relationship, a committed relationship, but that you definitely have other people you may be trying to work things with or work out with, or you're still trying to decide or see what you want to put your energy towards. And I don't know why they feel that way or think that way. Could be obvious for some of you, maybe it is true. But they just want it to be just them, not anyone else involved. They just feel like, yeah, that you rather be doing other things than get this connection off the ground with this person. Yeah, I don't know. There could also be a specific project that you guys are working on that you're trying to get off the ground, and that's why you kind of put this connection on the back burner. Whether they know that or not, they know something else is up. Whether that's another person or a situation that they feel like you want to prioritize more. And again, it could be vice versa too. And others, they think you're just more focused on career. You just want to, you know, perfect your skills in what you're doing, what your craft is. And, you know, that's number one for you right now. And then the rest can fall in place. I am getting a bit of jealousy. Like, they're jealous if, you know, you have other people or other priorities. They want to be numero uno, is kind of what I'm hearing. And I don't know if you played that card game, Uno. That just came up in my mind's eye too. What they like the most about the connection, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Someone could have a strong Jupiter placement in their chart. But yeah, they see so much potential with this connection with you, Gemini. They have plans. They have, you know, goals with you. They want to expand this. Again, get it off the ground, right? Because sometimes with the wheel, some things and some situations are on the lower part. They want to take this up to a higher level. Maybe, you know, before they were a bit unsure in a way, but, you know, I feel like especially if you guys aren't talking right now, it's this period of no communication that has really had them sitting and thinking about you. And even if they try to distract themselves from this connection, from you, it still always goes back to you, Gemini. I feel like they even tried to move on with different people or tried to be casual about the connection, but it's not working out for them very well. You know, I do feel as if this person still has hope that things will change between the two of you. But what they don't like about the connection, Gemini, Page of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You could have that in your chart. You could be connected to one of those signs. There still hasn't been a sign or an offer of legit, stable connection or communication or validation that really shows them that this is something that's going to be solid or 100 with you. They feel as if this is what they're waiting on. And Gemini, I gotta be honest, especially for those of you that felt that resonance with being the one that takes charge or control or likes to be the one who makes the first move, they see that you're already that type of person, but the lack of moving towards it or the lack of, you know, you saying, hey, like, let's do something about this. Let's turn this into a reality here. You know, not just talking, not just dating, not just hooking up for some of you. I do kind of, for some, get friends with benefits connection, or that's how it was in the past, but it's turned into so much more. And they're just waiting on that confirmation from you. But then I pick up on this energy from Gemini as being like, why am I the only one that has to make this confirmation? Why can't you do it? Why can't you reach out to me and say, hey, I want to take this to the next level. Let's do this. Why are you waiting on me? I don't know, Gemini too. I feel as if either you or they have something of theirs that they're still waiting for you to return to. I don't know who that's for. Obviously not for everyone. Or there could have been like a dispute for someone out there over paying for something, like paying for a meal, and like that's kind of where some things went awry too. Like you guys don't agree about, like someone out there thinks it's okay to oh, I got you, or can you get me for this meal, I'll pay you back, and then like the other person gets kind of like offset about that because they're kind of frugal. I don't know who that's for, and obviously it's not for everyone. And someone may stand like this quite frequently too, with like their leg over the other, whether they're like waiting in line or just like standing at a bar, at a party, or with friends, or just cooking at the stove type of thing. Highest hopes is the World card. Fixed energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius energy. You could have either of those signs in your chart or be connected to one of those signs. But yeah, Gemini, they really want to ascend this connection. They really want to actually, in their deepest of hearts, they want to make this committed and make it known to the world. To, like, make it an official status between the two of you that you're together. And I'm also getting that with that energy of someone wanting to apologize or wanting to break the tension, that it's going to liberate you guys into understanding that, okay, let's leave the past in the past. I'm sorry if I said anything to offend you, or if I did anything to offend you. It doesn't matter now. I want to be with you, and let's do the thing. Someone really likes the way someone dances too. I don't know who that's for. Maybe you can be a dancer, or they're a dancer in some way, but they find your moves very sexy. I'm hearing belly dancing. I don't know. Not for everyone. Maybe someone has Middle Eastern descent. Not everyone, or ancestry. But yeah, Gemini, I feel as if this person just wants to throw in the white flag with you. They want to throw in the white flag, make things up, and just move forward with you. But their deepest fears of this connection here is the Ace of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And this is kind of what I'm feeling with this card, is that a failed attempt, right? A failed attempt to reach out, a failed attempt to say sorry, a failed attempt to just start things anew, get that passionate, sexy, fun, adventurous energy between the two of you. But it's just a failed attempt, right? Like, it would go nowhere. It would start off nowhere. Others, I gotta say, especially with that friends with benefits type of vibe that some of you may have with this person, not all, that's all it ever really was, is someone's deepest fear. That all it really was just a sexual connection, that there is no feelings, there is no plans, but just to keep it as it is. And that would kind of disappoint someone very greatly. It would definitely make them feel as if there was a waste of time, especially with the Ten of Wands energy. I kind of want to clarify this a bit further, because Ace of Wands is an interesting placement to have that card in. Why is the Ace of Wands her deepest fears in regards to this connection with Gemini? Why is the Ace of Wands the deepest fears for what they have? And oop, there we go. Nine of Swords in reverse. So that's Gemini energy. Some of you could be involved with another Gemini. Ooh, with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, Pisces energy. Some of you could be connected to a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Yeah, I mean, especially because I saw an overthinker, or I felt that energy earlier in the reading, that like, yeah, all their worry, all their stress was just a waste of time, because this was nothing that was ever meant to last between the two of you. And that all the feelings that they had, or all the expectations and hopes they had with this connection, was just a fantasy. It was never grounded or set in reality with you, Gemini. That's really their deepest fear here. And even some of you even only talk to each other at nighttime, or someone only reaches out at nighttime, and that kind of throws someone off, or kind of pisses them off in a way, because it makes it feel like a booty call or something. So for the likely outcome, Gemini, of this situation, we're going to go ahead and take this over to Vimeo for the extended reading. If you'd like to join me there, we're going to go ahead and pull some more tarot cards. I'm going to see the likely outcome of this situation, what they're likely to do, what the, the end game may be between the two of you. And I'm also going to call upon some angels to come through to give you some advice about this connection, Gemini, and some encouragement or any words that may help you understand this connection better. But before we go, I will pull a card from my Romance Angel stack. And I'm going to ask Spirit and the angels to further clarify how this person feels about you, or what their intentions are with this connection with you. Anything that can further add to this situation. There we go. Okay. Ooh, Gemini, the soulmate card with new love. Okay. So, a couple things I'm feeling from this. Gemini, I gotta say, this person does feel like you are a soulmate for them. And whether they really know about the whole soulmate connection or vibe, I don't know if this person is as spiritual as you are. If they're in connection with their higher self. I feel like they're just kind of getting more curious about it, especially for those of my Geminis that are very spiritual, because they see you. But they do feel as if you are a significant person in their life. And again, you make them feel things that they don't feel with anyone else, or that you even stand up above everyone else. They do feel like you are the person that they want to continue working on things with, that they want to continue to grow with, because of these significant feelings that they have for you. I do feel a very strong masculine energy that feels the way about this feminine energy. And you know what? Maybe the feminine is kind of withdrawing because they didn't feel like the masculine felt the same way, or that the masculine was really, trying to put as much work in as the feminine. But with this new love card, there's a couple things I'm feeling from this for you, Gemini. I mean, this is the new start they want. This is the peace offering they want to make, so they can take this off again and start this connection anew with you. But also, I feel, especially for those Geminis that was resonating with the message of having other options or people, that this is the confliction here. They have the soulmate feeling with you, but they're afraid, what if you did move on to someone else? What if you do have a new love interest in your life that you're happier with, that you're more fulfilled with? That's kind of what's keeping them from communicating to you, Gemini, if they haven't already. Will they? I don't know. We'll see in the likely outcome of this situation. Again, if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, go ahead and check out the description box where you'll find the link to Vimeo there. If this is where we depart, Gemini, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you gained some clarity and insight. If you did, please let me know. Please drop a comment. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. And again, I am selling my hand-picked crystal sets and my handmade Zodiac candles and sage sticks at my online shop, where you can find the link to that in the description box as well. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care.